Netflix offers a wide range of horror movies for its viewers. So, whether you are a die-hard horror fan or just looking for a spooky binge-watch session, Netflix has got you covered. Here we are presenting the top 10 horror movies on Netflix. Number 10, Hush. Directed by Mike Flanagan, Hush is a suspenseful and thrilling horror movie that premiered on Netflix in 2016, having a unique approach to the genre by featuring a deaf protagonist. The movie tells the story of a deaf writer named Maddie, who lives alone in a secluded house in the woods. Actress Kate Siegel delivers a standout performance as Maddie, conveying her fear and determination without relying on dialogue. The movie has received critical acclaim for its strong lead performance, tense atmosphere, and clever storytelling. If you're a fan of horror movies that keep you on the edge of your seat, Hush is a must-watch on Netflix. Its innovative premise and expert execution make it stand out in the genre. Number 9, The Ritual.
What are you waiting for?
The Ritual is a horror movie available on Netflix that was released in 2017. The movie follows a group of friends who embark on a hiking trip into the Scandinavian wilderness to honor their deceased friend's memory. However, they soon find themselves lost in the woods and hunted by an unseen presence that seems to be following them. Directed by David Bruckner, The Ritual is a masterful horror movie that combines elements of folk horror, survival horror, and psychological horror.
Is that how?
The movie boasts strong performances by its cast and stunning visuals that create a haunting atmosphere. If you're a horror fan looking for a movie that will keep you on the edge of your seat, The Ritual is a must-watch on Netflix. Number 8. The Mist. Mist is a horror movie released in 2007, based on the novella by Stephen King. The movie follows a group of people who become trapped in a supermarket when a mysterious mist engulfs their town, bringing with it monstrous creatures from another dimension. As tensions rise and paranoia sets in, the group must find a way to survive and escape the deadly mist. Directed by Frank Darabont, The Mist is a well-crafted horror movie that blends suspense, gore, and social commentary. The film features a talented cast, including Thomas Jane, Marcia Gay Harden, and Laurie Holden, who deliver strong performances. The movie is known for its shocking and controversial ending, which has divided audiences since its release. It offers a thrilling and thought-provoking experience that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The movie is currently available to stream on Netflix. Number 7. It Chapter 1. It Chapter 1 is a 2017 horror movie based on the Stephen King novel. The film follows a group of young friends, known as the Losers Club, as they confront a malevolent entity that takes on the form of a terrifying clown named Pennywise. As they investigate the town's dark past, they discover that the creature they face is a real and deadly threat. The movie, directed by Andy Muschietti, is notable for its scares and emotional depth. The young cast, including Finn Wolfhard, Jaden Martell, and Sophia Lillis, delivers strong performances, while Bill Skarsgård's portrayal of Pennywise has become an iconic horror villain. Overall, It Chapter 1 is a must-watch for fans of horror and Stephen King's work. It is a well-crafted film that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Number 6. His House. His House is a spine-chilling horror film that made its debut on Netflix in 2020. It depicts the story of a refugee couple named Bull and Rial, who flee from war-torn South Sudan to seek asylum in England. However, their new abode is haunted by an evil spirit that jeopardizes their safety and sanity. The movie is a haunting and thought-provoking experience that delivers into the themes of trauma, loss, and the immigrant ordeal. The film has garnered critical acclamation for its brilliant acting, eerie visuals, and emotional depth. If you're searching for a horror movie that transcends the typical scares and provides a profound message, His House is an absolute must-see on Netflix. Number 5. It Follows. It Follows is a horror movie that premiered in 2014 and is now available on Netflix. The movie follows a teenage girl named Jay who is pursued by a supernatural entity after a sexual encounter.
Come from the dead. Come back to tell you all.
The entity can take on the form of anyone and will follow her relentlessly until she passes the curse onto someone else. It Follows is a well-crafted horror movie that relies on tension and atmosphere rather than jump scares. It has received critical acclaim for its unique concept, haunting score, and cinematography. If you're looking for a thought-provoking and unsettling horror movie, It Follows is a must-watch on Netflix. Number 4. The Fear Street.
Can't wear that mask. What are you...
The Fear Street Trilogy is a horror movie series released on Netflix in 2021, based on the popular book series by R.L. Stine. The movies follow a group of teenagers living in the fictional town of Shadyside, which has been cursed by a witch for centuries. Each movie takes place in a different time period, with the first set in the 90s, the second in the 70s, and the third in the 17th century. The movies interconnect and tell a larger story about the curse and its origins. The trilogy is directed by Lee Janiak and features a talented young cast. It blends elements of slasher movies, supernatural horror, and teen drama to create a well-crafted and entertaining horror series. Overall, the Fear Street Trilogy is a must-watch for horror fans, especially those who grew up reading the R.L. Stine books. It is currently available to stream on Netflix. Number 3. Creep. Creep is a found-footage horror movie that was released in 2014. The movie follows a videographer named Aaron, who is hired by a man named Joseph to film a series of videos for his unborn son. As they spend more time together, Aaron becomes increasingly uncomfortable with Joseph's behavior and strange requests. Directed by Patrick Bryce, Creep is a chilling and suspenseful movie that relies on the performances of its main two actors, Mark Duplass and Patrick Bryce. The movie's use of found footage adds to its realism, and the tension builds up slowly but surely as the movie progresses. Overall, Creep is a well-crafted and genuinely scary horror movie that is a must-watch for fans of the genre. It has since spawned a sequel and has become a cult favorite. It is currently available to stream on Netflix. Number 2. The Exorcist.
Your mother's in here with us, Karis. Would you like to leave a message?
The Exorcist is a classic horror movie that has been terrifying audiences since its release in 1973. The movie follows the story of a young girl named Reagan who becomes possessed by a demonic entity, and the attempts by her mother and a team of priests to exorcise the demon. Directed by William Friedkin, The Exorcist is a well-crafted horror movie that relies on tension and suspense to scare audiences. The special effects used to portray Reagan's possession are still impressive to this day, and the movie's haunting score is also notable. The Exorcist has since become a pop culture icon and is widely regarded as one of the scariest movies ever made. Its influence can be seen in countless horror movies that have come after it. For those who have never seen this classic horror movie, it is a must-watch for any horror fan. It is currently available to stream on Netflix. Now, before we get to our number 1, we present the top 5 honorable mentions for horror movies on Netflix. Number 1, Raw. Number 2, Gerald's Game. Number 3, The Perfection. Number 4, Incident in Ghostland. Number 5, Creep 2. Number 1, The Conjuring. The Conjuring is a 2013 horror movie based on the true story of the Perron family, who experienced paranormal activity in their Rhode Island farmhouse in the 1970s. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren are called in to help the family and discover that the house is haunted by a malevolent spirit. As they investigate, they uncover a horrifying history of the house and its previous occupants. The movie's success is attributed to its masterful use of tension and suspense, with director James Wan using subtle camera movements and eerie sound effects to create an atmosphere of dread. The performances of the cast, including Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as the Warrens, and the actors portraying the Perron family are also strong. Overall, The Conjuring is a well-crafted and genuinely scary movie that is a must-watch for horror fans, with several sequels and spin-offs available to explore on Netflix. If you like videos on such horror movies, please subscribe to our channel, press the bell button, and like and share it.